Hello everyone and welcome back to Strategic Command WWII, where I'm playing as the Axis. Let's continue where we left off previously, which was with the Japanese forces. And it's November 24th, 1939 still. Let's go and give some transports to these garrison units, so we actually get to switch up the more powerful units over in Manchuria. So these get to be deployed there. Oh yeah, I was also going to transport these. Takes a bit more MPP, but I was going to send them down. Let's just move you for now, and so that we can actually get that transport going all the way. Let's take care of these first. Well, need to reinforce these. And I can't move that, so I can only move down, but I don't think I can deploy the army, but we'll see. Because I'm using extended movement. Oh, I can. Okay. So we started getting a sizable force here, and I think we should be able to take Nanning soon that way. So that will help out. Let's get this guy over into Port Arthur. So I'll be able to switch up some of those guys soon. Garrison here is doing fine. Rating 4, you have rating 6, so Did you move? Guess they did. Well, like I said, I kind of want to switch them up. We'll have to see how this is going to go. Again, I can't actually destroy their army. But seem to be having some decent opportunities here. Seriously? And alright, it's gotta be only one core again, although we'll see. Fortification events is destroyed by count. Great. These still cannot move in there, but we're freeing up some space at least. If I move you down, I can move these into Nanshan, and I think then we're okay again. They're not going to put a unit in there, but I also don't think they're gonna move up. But my situation here is poor as well. That's why I need to take the Kulun Pass and these cities, because that will increase my situation here significantly. Well, I guess rather it would have to be naval tactical. Yeah, it doesn't lower their entrenchment, but that is still better mode here. And even though this does cost me quite a bit of MPP, the thing is that I need to lower those entrenchments as well, so I'm fine with any damage I can give them. Meanwhile, I can actually try to move here and then attack them with that army as well. So that's probably going to be the best. Let's actually... no. Reinforce them then. Back up to 10. Because I can't attack with them now, I might as well just upgrade. And garrisons are fairly cheap to upgrade. I'd like to do that because if there are partisans, I still want these guys to be able to attack at least marginally well. So they can at least defend themselves for a bit. The moment something happens. As for you, I'll send them over here for now. I think a 2-to-1 ratio is not even that bad here, so I'm actually willing to take it. So they'll be forced to repair, and it's pretty bad for them in general. So with the remainder of that stuff, I could actually purchase another garrison. Yep. There we are. And that will probably... take care of everything. So these will be sent down as well. And because they don't have enough action points again, I can't actually get any of these units under their control. Well, nothing we can do about it now. I also don't think we can upgrade these very well. Let's see what happens here. What if I set these to different mode? No. Alright. Again, I guess for Japan, that's gonna be it. How good are you rating 4, huh? Alright. Well, that leaves the Japanese forces as well once again. So I'll be shipping it back to the Allies and... just leave these. Yeah, so that's... there's nothing else that we can do. Yeah, I don't have the MPP for it, so let's just finish that. Okay. USSR invades Finland, so that's the Winter War, and the Soviet aggression against Finland causes widespread anger in the West. Wonder if the Allies will intervene? That wouldn't be that great for me, because that means that Finland is very unlikely to join me, whereas if the Soviets win, Finnish forces will likely join me. Oh, why thank you. That means that they're probably not going to be able to repair that fully. I think, at least. Well. Again, I might be able to destroy that, so... because I have 3 armies there, and they can... all 3 of them can attack, so that is... fine. Again, just have to be careful. USSR is expelled from the League of Nations. I wonder how much the winter does for my attacks on the enemy forces. Seems to be only up in the north. And okay, we get one garrison to deploy. Let's actually do that. Osaka, there we go. All right, we get to continue our efforts down here. Their entrenchment is once again 3. I need to lower that before doing anything else. You can't even move there. All right. Let's just put them back up. And their entrenchments are now at 1. Amazing that it's still not a good attack. I'll move up in here. Maybe I can actually surround them. And with those lower entrenchments and their... yeah. That would just be suicide. And their lower ability to attack. Or... yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright. It's another core gun. Wow. That is unfortunate. Let's move you in there. Definitely not as intended. So curious. Oh, it's an auto. That's the reason. I mean, it does have the good units now. But still. All right. Well, I guess I'll just get those guys back up to 10. And I'll see what I can do. Because this is not a good attack. At least their entrenchments will have to suffer first before I can actively do anything. Move these closer to potentially destroy that core as well. And 1-3, huh? That is really good. But still just looking to destroy these. So I need to get a unit in Suchao. Or this one. And destroy another core. So we destroyed 2 units this time. If we take a look at the reports. And maybe we can take a look at... no, that's... yeah, losses. For China... ah, it's not really what I wanted to take a look at. Let's see, because China did lose 6 core units so far. There was another graph that I was actually interested in looking at, but I don't think I can actually see it here. Well, not much we can do about it now. They'll probably just repair this thing and we'll see how many more core they throw at me. For the moment, that will have to stay put. Or do I want to attack? I don't think so. Doesn't really help me that much at this stage. And you do have those 5. I'll put these at manual. And then they have this, and I'll have to take an... One, 2, 3, or maybe they can only take 4. Okay. Alright, maybe I can still attach that. Probably not, but we'll see. Do I move into there? No, I want to shuffle back down in case they get a core unit up here. Which is unlikely, but you never know. Maybe this unit will move up into this particular hex. That would at least work somewhat. And what I'll do is I will send these down. You up in there. Because I want to get the army out more than anything else. And start sending down the core. Put it to Port Arthur for now. And get in this. So then I really only need 2 more garrisons in there in order to remove the rest of these units. So let's just at least purchase 1 more garrison for the Japanese. And I actually also want to buy at least 1 more garrison for the Germans, because I need to occupy the area close to Warsaw, so I kind of really need that there. Meanwhile, I did everything I could in China. Destroyed 2 core units this time, so pretty neat, I think. Starting to surround Nanking. The fact that we destroy so many units up here also means that they don't have that much to reinforce down there. They might have to do that soon. But we'll see what we can do there. Let's once again continue over down here. Nothing to do. And moving you up. I want to eventually get that HQ there, but for now I'll just keep my forces in that position. They already have all of these. Are you in semi-automatic or in automatic mode? Let's go to manual. There we are. These forces will try to invade there. Then up here, still can't upgrade these. Probably due to the HQ that is not attached. Do you have too many units attached or something? Yeah. I would like to do this manual, not auto assist. Let's attach you 2, 3. There was a way to switch them. There we are. Can't attach these now, but I will definitely attach all of those 5 while being on that that hex down there. So I'll have to wait with upgrading those. And for now, I will reinforce You. Not what I had in mind again. Now let's go and operate you to the western front. But do that a little bit later. There we are. Alright, so let's start upgrading the armies because they definitely need that. Not yet the anti-aircraft defense, so I'm going to leave that behind. I don't really need that, but they definitely need more mobility. And they also need to have those infantry weapons. Can't attack yet on the next turn, but I'll do everything I can in order to reinforce these guys as much as possible. Get von Rundstedt in the center, and I'll have von Kuchler up in the north. There we go. And I'll get another corps up there. I'll rearrange that later in order to make sure that we actually have everything covered there. Let's get the bombers and the fighters close. What mode are you in? In auto mode. Let's go for interception. For now. Later on I will also go for escort. But since I'm not attacking yet, there's no reason to put them in escort mode at the moment. And that takes care of Germany. No more MPP. And the weather is pretty poor, so nothing gonna do with my navy. I actually don't have enough ports. Alright. Submarines going back. They don't have to be that careful because they're in silent mode. I don't think that much will happen to them. Move the submarines. I did have a submarine here too, actually. But the Italians are not at war yet, so they actually cannot disrupt anything. They're not at war with the UK either, so there's no real reason to try anything there. They can't actually disrupt those. Those supply lines, but I will do that the moment that we actually get into war with the UK. Either way, we did take care of the MPP for the Italians as well. Not yet. Okay. I might save up some MPP for the Italians. I think that's probably the best because they need to make expensive purchases. As for the Japanese, currently gonna upgrade their battleships and the heavy cruisers. I have 181. Let's go for some research here for the Japanese as well. Again, I think infantry weapons is definitely important, so I'm going to add another chit in order to get that going quickly. Get infantry weapons level 2, and that will definitely increase my damage upon the Chinese, and hopefully that will allow me to win the war in China. Currently, we're doing okay. We keep destroying their units, but we haven't really advanced that much in territory, which I do hope to be able to do soon. However, currently I am done with my turn, so let's ship it back to the enemy once again. There's nothing here that I can really do or move. Exactly, we're out of MPP. Moved all our units to attack, at least as far as I'm concerned here at the moment. We'll see what happens to Nanning. Hopefully we can take it soon. And let's do this, yeah. Before we do that, let's zoom in. Alright, German paratroops deployed at Hamburg. And we still don't have that much MPP. We really need the Netherlands, Belgium and France in order to start getting that MPP up for the Germans and really start get things going, because we can't really build a whole lot, and we're upgrading our army in order to attack France, but you know, it's pretty tough out there. We don't have that many MPPs. Okay, they're starting to deploy units down to Nanning here, which might allow me to isolate another unit, but we'll see how the Chinese still react here. Maybe they're gonna put this one up here. Or not yet. It's an anti-aircraft gun. Not too afraid of anti-aircraft guns so far. But again, we'll see. That first contact went okay, but then after that things got a little bit tough, but at least they moved away, so we got lucky there. Pretty good. Another core. Sure. And rain. That's not gonna help me that much in the offensive, I think. But we'll see. Fear Hauptquartier. The hull of our proposed aircraft carrier Graf Zeppelin is currently awaiting completion. Completing it as an aircraft carrier will cost us 200 MPPs at 25 MPPs a turn for 8 turns. And it will be ready in January 1942. Would you like to continue the production as an aircraft carrier? Sure. General Rodolfo Graziani, Commander-in-Chief of the Italian Army, can be deployed to Abyssinia if we transfer his headquarters and prepare the necessary logistical support for Addis Ababa, but it will cost 50 MPPs. Would you like to deploy Graziani HQ to Addis Ababa and Abyssinia? Let's actually take a look at the map, because if I am not mistaken, this is Guzoni. I don't have any other HQ at the moment, so it's pretty good, I guess, still to deploy that there. Sure. Let's do it. Getting a free HQ. Always happy. So it's January the 19th. And interestingly enough, the weather seems to be pretty good. So that's interesting. At any rate, I will still try to... Okay, I can't. How are the entrenchments doing now? 0. So I should now... I'm still not able to attack these profitably. Well, I guess I'll have to keep trying here. Oh, that went excellent. Huh. Sure. All right. Well, I tried again. This time I'm gonna have to set my sights on the 4th Army and actually try to take that. I could, yeah, I can't destroy this here unit, so I'm gonna have to focus on this one. But again, I might be able to destroy that. If I move my units properly. But the movement here is so horrible. That I can't even move these guys up. That works. That's the great thing. Alright, alright. Well, screw you two, game. Screw you. I mean, yeah. I guess with the weather being like this, it's just not gonna happen. What is pretty good though is sending these down. I don't... That's just... Send them up like this. And... also start getting these into a transport. And I will send these over here so they don't actually take more territory in that direction. That'd be pretty bad. Yeah, it's just not a good turn for me overall in here. No, that's not operate. I want to transport them, yes. And if I drop them in Port Arthur, that's already okay. I can actually get another core out there. Let's actually take a look how many units I get. I don't... Yeah, war maps doesn't really matter. Need to go to the purchase screen, Japan. I'll get a garrison there and no other garrison afterwards. So in order to both get the HQ out and these other two units, I still need another garrison for Japan. Did I just purchase that? Do I? Yes. Alright, yeah, okay, now finally it's taken. Alright, that takes care of the Japanese forces. We suffered a lot of losses when it comes to our carriers and the aircraft. But I actually need to get away to upgrade the aircraft too. Upgrade you, and no other upgrades available currently for the Japanese, not at all. All right, we'll be able to buy something with that MPP, but I'm not too interested in that just about yet. Let's just go for the Germans here. Why are you purple? Any rate, these are now under the HQ's control. And I still can't upgrade them. Very, very strange, but... oh well. Let's at least upgrade my armies. Not enough. Let's go for the tanks. At least make them a bit more powerful. Now currently, I feel like I could technically... Like, what's to stop me from already going and declaring war on the Netherlands and taking that? Because if I do that, I can still leave Brussels alone, so the Allies won't really do anything with that. Although maybe then the Belgians also immediately declare war. That could be. So maybe I'm just best off leaving them alone. Let's detach the air units. What is wrong with you? What's with the color? Are you on semi-automatic? No, they're on manual. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then these will detach that. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. But pretty much, yeah. So as for these Fallschirmjäger, I guess I will set them to prepare that. I know that it does something, because that's basically the way that you can get them to start using the para ability. Well, either way, for now, I want to thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you all in the next episode. So take care and see you there.